we're gonna go into about my first incarceration. So when I was in high school, I was still 18-year-old as a senior. During the summertime, me and my friends were walking around in the backyard of my girlfriend's house. This dude was growing a weed plant outside of it. So my dumb ass decides to grab the plant, snap it in half, put it in a garbage bag, put it in my trunk. I'm driving around like half the summer with this thing. I'm taking the buds off it. I'm putting the buds on the engine of my car to dry out to smoke it. School starts that year in September. So I'm going around, and I had those pills at the time. They were called OC80s. I had them in a brush. I also had some dope in my sock. Now, if I knew what I knew now what I knew back then, things would have been different results. But they found out about the weed in my trunk. So they had the security guy there. His name was Mr. R, we'll say. He pulls me into his office, and if I would have knew now what I knew back then, I would have ran away from this dude and got off the school property or got in my car and went home. But he strip searched me. Now, even though I was adult, I was still in school, and he never asked my parents for consent. He stripped me down to my boxers in an office. Another, personnel of the school. Whatever, he found the bag of dope in my sock, and after that, they called the police up because I was an adult. So I got locked up on the school ground. They go to search my car. They find the weed plant in the trunk and the trash bag. I had a bunch of other stolen book bags from kids I was stealing from. And a long story short, they put me in jail. Now, because I was on the school ground and I had a bunch of drugs on me, they made my bail real high. So the first time I was incarcerated, my bail was $150,000. First time ever in prison, not first time in trouble, but first time in prison. It was a county jail out in Pennsylvania, and they put me in this cell with this guy that was like 45 years old, and I'm 18 at the time, remind you, and he's fighting 1 first-degree murder charges, and I found out this dude shook his babies to death. He had 2 of them, and it's just crazy. I'm in the cell with this dude, and he's sitting there crying every night how he shook his kids to death because they wouldn't stop crying. And talk about a reality check of like where my life and the direction was going. I'm on the phone with my mom telling me to get me out of there, pay my bail. Long story short, my folks paid it and I got out, and I was 18 at the time. I'm about to be 42 next week. I have 1 more year of probation and walk off, and I've been on probation parole since that time. Never been off it. I'm trying to get off it now by next August, and if you want to hear more of this story into the future, please like or hit me up or subscribe or whatever you gotta do. Text me. I'll get more detailed into it and see where this leads off. Thanks for watching. Bye.